everyone. It's IjeneYourTravelBae, hoping that you can actually hear me in my very scenic location where I'm technically almost in the dark, but it is pretty. I know anyone who has to wear glasses while wearing a mask has to understand my pain as they fog up every time you exhale. It is driving me absolutely nuts, but we persevere. IJENATION, how are we today? Since I'm in a random location, as I always am, and I hope that you guys are catching on to the fact that I am always in a random location, just strictly for you to guess where I am in the city or the country or the world. As I sit here, I thought that I would just make a quick little video. Usually I write things out and have some kind of script to follow so that it's easier for everyone to understand me. And I hope everyone can understand me even with this hideous mask on my face, covering up all this glorious visual I have going on here. But safety first, and better safe than sorry. In this space, what I'm going to do, since it's so, it's just helping me. It's helping me find my inner peace. And when I travel, I love to find locations that help me find my inner peace. Now, as a woman and as a Black woman, my experiences are always going to be more different than maybe the travel channels that you're used to seeing. There is no boo that tags along with me to take the shots that make me want to throw up. I also am not the most accepted complexion in the world, which would be Caucasian. So, white IJENATION, hey y'all. And the only reason that I say that is because it's the truth. So I decided to just go off the cuff today and do the 5 countries that I feel are the most accepting to Black people. Black people, Black men, Black women, women of color, men of color, all those things in between. Country number 1, Thailand. So I spent 1 month in Thailand. I stayed at a beautiful hotel called the Davis Bangkok, and I will be doing a video on Thailand later on. But never, not once, did I experience any racism. Did I feel like anyone was excluding me from anything, talking down to me, trying to take advantage of me. I mean, everyone in Thailand is trying to get that bread. They're trying to get that dollar. They're trying to turn a buck. So everyone haggles, everyone will argue with you about price, everyone will try to sell you something, but at no point did I ever feel like anything that I wanted to do was off limits to me or felt uncomfortable about the space that I was in based on color. And I have been to several countries where that is not the case. So big shout out to Thailand, Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Phuket. All very beautiful. I went to several different islands. I even took a plane from Bangkok to Phuket and all of the little islands in between there. At no time did I feel any kind of discrimination. So, Thailand. Number 2, Colombia, South America. Not the district of or anything else. Not only is it beautiful and colorful, traffic laws are just a suggestion in Colombia, but rest assured that you will get to where you're getting to and you will get there on time. At no point did I feel that my color, my race, or my gender was a hindrance. As a matter of fact, I felt very celebrated in Colombia. You know, all the men thought you were beautiful, all the women think you're beautiful, and then they happen to be beautiful, and it is very positive, very Afro-Latino, very welcoming and friendly, and people will come up to you and just start speaking Spanish to you. I do speak Spanish, but Just saying, for those that don't, it's very easy to blend in. Colombia is one of those countries where I was feeling like 100% Beyonce, honey. Every man on you, okay? So put on your sundress and do your worst, honey, because Colombia is the place for your beautiful melanated self. Colombia. Country number 3. And I really hope that you can still hear me. This is definitely the hardest video I've ever made, but I wanted to see just how different the landscape is having to be content creators out here and working just like anybody else. We have to live the new normal, and the new normal is with face masks. So I hope that if it's possible that there's some kind of subtitles. My glasses are fogging up and it's driving me nuts. This is insane. Somebody create like a face mask that doesn't cause any fog and also makes you look 10 pounds slimmer. You are going to be rich. Country number 3, Belgium. And I know this sounds crazy, and I know a lot of people would probably disagree with me. And honestly, I didn't see a lot of black people in Belgium anywhere other than the train station. I actually caught the wrong flight, or not the wrong flight. I caught the right flight, but I took the flight into the wrong airport. So I took my flight into Brussels, and my hotel was in Charleroi, which is about a 2-hour train ride away from the airport. So incredibly stupid. However, it did give me a chance to see several different cities and towns in Brussels. The train was quite lovely, and I sat with a number of people of all types of ethnicities and backgrounds. We had amazing conversations, and I couldn't have had a better time. Once I got to the train station, barely anybody spoke English, and I don't speak French, which is one of the most spoken languages in Belgium. I was supposed to take a bus to my hotel from the train station. I could not find where the bus station was, or no, I'm sorry. I could not find it, but then someone pointed me to it. So then I went to the bus station. I caught the bus. I spent at least 45 minutes on the bus just to get off at the wrong stop. And the wrong stop, I was probably about 45 minutes away from my hotel even. I don't even understand what I was thinking, what I was doing, or where the hell I was going. I don't know what was going on. I just got off at the wrong stop. I'm never terrified. Nothing scares me. I mean, I know that there are adverse things that happen, but I just have this kind of inner warmth in my tummy that just tells me you're gonna be okay. So I think I have a pretty decent instinct. I don't put myself in positions that are for the BS. I don't do that. So I am nowhere closer to getting to my hotel. I have my luggage with me. I look like an idiot. I went into a service station to get some cell service to see if I could use my online maps. And the cashier, she was very sweet. She asked everybody in line if any of them spoke English. One person spoke English, and he was amazingly sweet. And he actually, after talking to him for about 10-15 minutes, disclaimer, and I hope it's like here, do not try this at home. I am not in any way telling you to get into the car of a stranger, but I am a crazy person. I will throat punch you. But I would not advise, if you are uncomfortable in any way, to take or accept rides from strangers. I did not feel worried at all. He was in his company car, and he asked me could he take me to the hotel since he knew where it was. And what I ended up getting was a complete Belgium lesson. He was a white male, and it was an amazing It was an amazing car ride and an amazing rest of my trip. I enjoyed Belgium very much. It was very, very beautiful. Nobody looked at me like I was crazy. I tend to stand out because either my hair is really big or really red, or or I'm wearing something very bright. There was no rudeness. Everybody was really sweet, and if they didn't speak English, they really tried. So Belgium, I salute you. Country number 4, Mexico. It's probably no shock to anyone, and if you are up on Travel Channel, then you've probably already been to Mexico. And I don't just mean Cancun. I mean Mexico City, I mean Guadalajara, I mean Puerto Vallarta. I mean, Mexico and black folks go back like Dickies on Californian thugs. All I did was have a good time. I drank a lot. I got a lot of free drinks, cool stories. And as I said, I do speak Spanish, but if you don't speak Spanish, you will be just fine. Most Mexicans' English in Mexico is actually pretty good. And considering the United States is like the only country arrogant enough to not learn other languages fluently other than electively, it's a kindness that's being done to you, guarantee it. Number 5, Morocco. Big shock there. I'm pretty sure you're probably like, oh, okay, Morocco is in Africa. Yes, but the location of Morocco, if you know about the shape of Africa, Morocco is like up here in the corner. There are dark Moroccans, but there are also a fair share of light Moroccans, and it looks very Middle Eastern as opposed to African. Morocco has a lot of personality quirks. In lots of places, it takes a very strong person to deal with the Moroccan quirks. However, I did have a wonderful time. I fell in love like 15 times. Moroccan men are so beautiful. And I will say that I did not in any way feel anything was race related in any way. I think there's more issues with gender. It's just one of those countries where having a penis is probably your best bet. The patriarchy. I mean, what are you gonna do? I will say that you will have to deal with a lot of sexism. However, racism, no. Those are my top 5 most black-friendly countries, and I encourage anyone of any color to enjoy this video. It is just the raw truth and being honest. And I think it's important to know that there's a very different experience when you are a black female solo traveler as opposed to if you're a white male traveler. Things are going to be different, which can be to your advantage or it can be to your disadvantage. Who knows? But either way, it's one of my most asked questions by black women and black men alike. And so I felt it very important. One day I will do my top 10 favorite countries, black, white, good, bad, or indifferent, just based on treatment and service and culture and a number of other things. But I really wanted to get this video out to you guys. Thank you so much, IJENATION, for coming back. Like and subscribe. And I'm gonna tell you every time you see me, and I just want to say, IJENATION, we are growing. We're growing. I'm getting closer every day to my 100,000 subscriber special. As I make this video, we are just reaching 200 subscribers and in 1 week, and that is 50 new people to love in 1 week. I'm so excited by that. So thank you so much for loving on me and believing in me. Like I said, I am going to continue to bring you guys the tea on travel and everything else that pops into my brain that is none of your business, but you want to know it anyway. Love you, IJENATION. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.